Hey guys, it's JT here, and I've got a fantastic video for you today. So I want you to make sure that you stay throughout the entire video. This video, I'm going to share with you 3 things that you must do during isolation. If you haven't seen any of my videos before, essentially what I am trying to do is apply leadership principles to your life to help make a positive impact in your life. Leadership is something that I'm passionate about, and there's definitely things that I can share with you that you can take away and apply to your life. I've said this in previous videos that leadership isn't just for the CEOs and the upper echelon of people. If we can apply leadership principles, so more importantly, if you can apply even 1 or 2 leadership principles into aspects of your life, you can go on to make a positive impact in your life. And that is what I want to share with you. And that is partly what this video is about. It's about me sharing with you 3 things that you must do during this isolation period. But that's not just during the isolation period. These are things that you can do periodically, but not just, you must do these periodically throughout your life. So whether this is once a year, once every few years, you must do these things regularly to see huge transformation and huge consistent positive impacts in your life. So what are the 3 magical things? So I'm going to break these down for you one by one. So the first thing is expanding your mind. This is such a powerful tool. And all throughout our life, so if you've gone to general state school or you've gone to most normal schools, right, we do not get taught to think, we get taught to do, we get told what to do. We spend most of our life, so probably around 18 years of our life, being told what to do. And if you're in that place now, like me, a millennial, or you're younger, or you're even older, if you're a parent and you're at that point where maybe you're thinking, it's going a bit stale, I need to do something different, then this is what you must do. You must focus on expanding your mind. You know the emoji, but when you focus on expanding your mind, you open your eyes to different aspects and new views and opportunities in life. So here's a couple ways of doing this. I'm not just going to tell you, here, do this. I'm going to share with you some real examples on how you can do this. So for me, up until the age of, I'd say 24, maybe 25, I've never really read a book. And it's actually quite embarrassing to say, considering what I believe in now about books. Before that, I just thought books were a waste of time. I thought personal development books were a waste of time. But that's one thing I would definitely suggest for you to do, is start reading some interesting books. I'll put some books down in the caption below. So there's some stuff with a link on Amazon, so there's some stuff you can go away. One of them is actually my book, but the rest of them are not mine. But if you want to read mine, I'll be very grateful, because there's a lot about leadership and how you can apply leadership principles to your life. But what these books can do is, this is what I learned, is when as I was reading the books, I'm going through page by page by page, and some things don't really resonate, some things I'm just like, yeah, okay, whatever. But there's that one thing, that one gem that will suddenly spark an idea in your mind. And that's what you want. That's what you want. You want that one thing that's going to spark an idea in your mind, that the next time you look at something, this could be an opportunity, you look at it differently. And suddenly you see opportunity. You see a new perspective on a problem or a solution. And you can see a way around it, and you can see a way forward. And that's the power of books. But also, we're in the age of technology, and we have been for a very, very long time. So here we are with videos. So videos such as this, or videos like loads of other people videos on YouTube. There's courses, there's tons of content and courses that you can do on fantastic websites that make it so easy. Sit a course, expand your mind, pay that little bit of money. Think about it this way. You have, say you got $30, £30, whatever it may be. And there's a pair of joggers that cost that much money, or pants, or a jumper, or a t-shirt that costs $30. Now there's a course that costs the same price. This course teaches you something about how to take yourself to the next level. This could be about your emotional level. This could be about how to build a business. This could be about how to discover your authenticity. By the way, I've got a course coming out on that soon. This could be something like about how to, a quick plug there, but this could be a course about authenticity. It could be about time mastery, right? So you look at these two, you think, okay, so what will that piece of clothing give me? Okay, it's a clothing. Do I really need it? Probably not. Or there's this course that it gets a few hours and it's a small investment, so it's the same price of that piece of clothing that you don't really need. Let's get rid of that piece of clothing and take that money, put it into there. So that money you would have just bought a piece of clothing with, you've now invested in yourself by purchasing a course, purchasing a book, paying for something that you can now learn. That's expanding your mind so that you can see different perspective on things, so that you can see opportunity, and better yet, not just see the opportunity, you will learn how to grab hold of the opportunity. Now, how amazing would that be? So if you come out of this quarantine, or you come out of any dark period in your life with a new expanded mind, so that you can move forward positively. How powerful is that? And talk about the leadership aspect of it. That is what leaders do. Leaders are constantly developing, they're constantly learning, expanding their mind so that they can always take themselves to the next level. Something that I've shared in some of my previous videos is that we are on a journey, and this journey is constantly we're constantly growing. It's ever growing. We don't just start to finish, win something. We don't achieve something. Once we achieve our goal, what's next? We're on a journey. We're constantly moving forward. That is the first one. That's the first thing that you must do. It's expand your mind. Hey guys, if you are loving this video, or you're taking any sort of value from it, I would love if you could hit the like button, subscribe button, leave me a comment. Let me know that you are enjoying this kind of stuff, what you don't enjoy. If you've got a question, leave it in the comments and I will respond back to you. That's the kind of stuff that I want to do. It's being authentic so I can continually share with you and have a positive impact in your life. That is what I want to do. So number 2, this is expanding your body, right? And I don't mean just shoving loads of food into your face to get bigger. No, this is doing something different with your body physically, right? Especially if you're in isolation, the worst thing that you can do, is just sit there and do nothing. What you need to be doing is making sure you need to take responsibility that you are moving every single day. This is how I look at it. Every single day I wake up in the morning, I have a morning routine. This routine consists of me waking up, doing some breathing, stretching, and doing a short bit of exercise. So very small, 5 minutes. It's just 5 minutes to get my blood pumping, get my body moving with some bit of stretching. And then I exercise later in the day and do a proper session later on in the day. Every time I look at it, I still look at it and say, I have a choice. Every choice I have is 2 paths. I can wake up in the morning, or I can sit there at 4 o'clock in the evening just before I'm about to do a workout, and I say, I can decide now. I can continue to watch something on TV. I can watch a bit of Netflix. I can play some video games. Yes, I can read. That's fine. Nothing wrong with reading. But have I been reading before? I can continue to read, or I can do something to motivate and expand my body. I break my fitness down into being fit and functional, right? So I can have conditioning. I can do some conditioning training, which is fitness. I'm not really into cardio, but I could do some cardio training. I can go do some sprints, right? Or I can do something that's functional, so I can build strength, which is functional, movement, functional, flexibility, which is functional. Right, so I'm not a fitness trainer, but that's just how I break my fitness down. And that's what you must be doing, is expanding your body by doing something physically challenging. Now, again, bringing the leadership aspect into it. Look at some of the most successful people in the world. They all say part of their routine and their habits is exercise. Now you have a choice. Think about it. Every time you're about to back out of doing a bit of exercise, think about two paths. Look at those two paths. Imagine those two paths. Path on the right is the path to the body that you want. It's the level of fitness that you want. And the path on the left is the same old thing. Nothing ever changing. Right, that brings me on to the last thing that you must be doing. This is probably more important than the mind and the body. This is expanding your soul by deepening your emotional connection. And the first way you can do this is deepen the emotional connection with yourself. What do I mean by this? Now you're probably looking at me thinking, oh, I was tuned into this video, I was well on it, and then you start talking about souls and dreams and all this kind of nonsense. No, that's not what I'm talking about. When I'm talking about deepening your connection to yourself, I'm talking about getting a better understanding of who you are. Now, if you've never done this before, then this could be quite eye-opening for you. There's some videos that will come along now that you can see, or I'll post a link in the comments below. Go and watch this video. It's one of my earlier videos. It's probably not as good as this video, but the impact is still the same. The message is still the same. I share some tools in that video, some steps. It's a 2-part video on how to discover yourself. This is how to discover who you are as a person. And by doing that, you can deepen the connection to who you are and what's important to you. And that's powerful. So bringing the leadership aspect into it and the principles of leadership. Leaders thrive on being authentic. And when you're authentic to who you are, you know what's important to you. And those are the things that drive you in life. And once you know what's important to you, who you are, you can derive your values. And that's how you can literally govern your life. So every decision, if you know that being strong and fit for your family, being healthy for your family is one of your values, then you know that when you're in the supermarket and you're deciding whether to buy the healthy option or the not healthy option, you look towards your values and say, actually, I'm going to go with the healthy option this time. Because I know that I need to be fit and healthy so that I can play with my kids, so that I can see my family at the end of all this. After quarantine, after lockdown, you can see your friends and family at the end of this. And that is powerful. So guys, I've covered 3 things that you must do. You must expand your mind, expand your body. So this is about being more fitter, more functional. And then you must expand your soul. And what I mean by this is deepening the connection of who you are. And I said I've posted the link to the video, one of my earlier videos, where I go through the steps on how you can discover who you are as a person, what's important to you, and that will allow you to derive your values. Remember what I said at the beginning, everything I want to do is share with you so that I can have a positive impact. And if I can have a positive impact, even one of you or 2 of you, please leave a like, leave a comment and let me know. It lets me know that what I'm doing is actually bringing you value and it's important to you, because knowing that is important to me. Bringing value is one of my values, and giving trustworthy information. So I hope you've enjoyed this video. Give me a subscribe. I've got loads of videos on my channel and there's more to come. And if you think this has been really important and really valuable, share it. Share it with your friends, your family, your colleagues, so that they can take these same things. I hope you've enjoyed this video. Thank you very much for listening. This is JT signing out.